Hi, my name's Lee Bluestein. I'm here today with Jessie and all of her pups. There's 5 of them, 2 weeks old, and Danielle, who is in charge of puppy programs here at Warrior Canine Connection. And just so you know, the organization enlists recovering warriors in a therapeutic mission to train service dogs for their fellow veterans. And so these pups are potential future service dogs for warriors. They are just over 2 weeks old, and Danielle is going to talk about what the pups are doing in where they are in their development versus typical puppies, and because they're very big and very advanced.
Yes.
We're biased, but yeah, I think so. And the room's a little dark because it's good. They're just now opening their eyes, and the lower light is better and more comfortable for them. So I'm going to step out of the whelping box and hand it over to Danielle, and then hopefully everyone will send in some questions. We'll answer a few questions at the end. So, all right, thanks.
Yes.
Excuse me, puppies.
They don't mind. So I'm just going to talk to you guys today a little bit about puppy development and normal puppy development, and then where these guys are. So they are 16 days old. So this week is the week of very rapid development in terms of their sight and hearing and their motor skills. And typically it just begins during this week. Their eyes are just beginning to open and they're just starting to move, but these guys are on a fast track. As soon as they were born, a lot of people on the cam noticed that they are just very mobile. As soon as they were born, they were moving around. And even last week, they started getting up on their feet, so you can see that these guys are a little more advanced. So typically they're just starting to walk now, but these guys are almost completely walking on all fours. And they also, their eyes are pretty much completely open. They really can't see things very clearly. They have a film over their eyes, and they're not really seeing what's in front of them, but their eyes are more open than they typically are at this age. And an exciting development, just this morning, they had their first sound response. So their ears are still, if you look at their ears, they look very much closed, but you can start to see the little ear canals. But they're just starting to hear things. So we're keeping the room pretty quiet, and we're keeping the room pretty dark, just so that as they wake up into the world, that it's a gentle awakening, and they're not startled by anything. So hopefully they will wake up a little bit during this video so you guys can kind of see their movement. But I wanted to talk a little bit about their environment, because everything that we do in the whelping box, everything that we do with the puppies from the time they're born is very intentional. So our friends at Huggle Hounds have sent these beautiful, wonderful toys. And every day I rotate different toys in the whelping box. And every day I change the texture of the toys. So, because these puppies are going to be service dogs that are going to be going into many environments, that are going to be experiencing many things throughout their lives, they need to be exposed to as many different stimuli as soon as they're born as possible. So they, at this age, it's less about desensitization and more about just stimulating their brain and connecting as many neurons in their brain as possible. Because every time they experience something new at this age, a different texture, when they move over something, it connects more neurons in their brain, and those are neurons that are now going to be able to be used later to learn and grow and assist their veteran. Yes, I know. So we also put in different textures every day. So today I put in, it's actually a bottle drying rack, but this is kind of a little green grass texture thing, and it's a little bit, it's plastic, it's a little bit pokey, not hard pokey, but it's good for them to feel around. And one of the puppies earlier actually was resting their head on it, so that was exciting because a lot of times they choose not to interact with this stuff. So they, we put different textures in for them to experience, and then also I focus on whatever behaviors our adult dogs have issues with. I try to start working on those when puppies are first born. So some of our dogs have issues with body sensitivity. They don't like putting their vest on, or they don't like being handled in certain ways. So what I have done, this is Green, he's a little feisty. He definitely has a voice, so we're gonna put you right here. So this is a little washcloth, and I just taped it to the side of the whelping box. And the puppies really like to be against the edge of the whelping box. So when they crawl over here, they're going to have to touch this and go under it. And the hope is that that helps them to get used to things touching their body, them going under things, like when they put their vest on. It's also just good problem solving experience. Are you happier? So that's what that is. And then we have another Huggle Hound's a really cool toy over here. We try to make almost like a little baby mobile of things hanging above the puppies so that they get used to different novel items all around them. Yeah, you really can't see it yet. They really are not going to be aware of stuff like this yet, but the goal is that they wake up to a world of novelty. So keeping this here, even though they can't really see it yet, when they wake up, well, when you start opening your eyes and being aware of the world, then you will see it and you will become confident.
Danielle, we had a question.
Yes.
Someone wanted to know what breed the puppies were.
They are Golden Retriever puppies, and we breed Goldens and we breed Labs. So this is our second Golden Retriever litter of the year. These guys will be nice and dark. As you can see, they're pretty dark puppies. Their mom is a red Golden, so they'll be nice and dark. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about with today?
Oh, and
yes.
Somebody asked about the mom, about Jessie.
Yes, so Jessie is still a very big part of the puppies' lives at this age. She still is spending a lot of time with them. Their nourishment is coming exclusively from her, so they're nursing every hour, every 2 hours now. And she's also a big part of their development. So her being with them, licking them, just her warmth around them is very nurturing, and it helps them feel safe and secure in the world. So we make sure that the mom has access to the puppies at all times. Right now you can't see her, but she's laying in the room watching them right now. So she's definitely a big part of their lives until 8 weeks when they go to puppy parent homes.
And someone asked again how old they were.
They are 16 days old. So they're just a little over 2 weeks, and they really don't do a whole lot right now except crawl and sleep, as you can see. So they're not too exciting, but they do more than most puppies at this age. So
all right,
they are fun.
Well, thank you, everybody. We're going to be back every Friday talking about what the puppies are doing and where they are in their development. So thanks, Danielle.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
Be sure to check out the puppy cam on explore.org. You can see the puppies 24 hours a day and check in on them and see what they're doing. So check it out, and then join us again next Friday. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.